to be clear. I don't like sports. I don't follow sports on TV. I don't practice any sport. I never go to sports bars. And I definitely have nothing to do with any sport whatsoever. But my fellow Venezuelans, they go crazy about sports, right? Especially, they go totally insane about baseball. And guess what? I live 1 block away from Rogers Center. So anytime any relative or any friend, or the friend of my friend, or the friend of somebody that is connected on Facebook for anyhow to me comes to visit Toronto, what I have to do? I have to take them to the damn baseball game. Yes, they go crazy about baseball. Actually, many Venezuelans have been playing for the Major League Baseball, even for the Toronto Blue Jays, like Marcos Cutaro in 2008, 2009, Antonio Armas, and so on and so forth, many other guys. I still don't like sports. Anyways, my last visit to the Rogers Center Inferno was 2 weeks ago. The father of my friend, and pretty much senior guy, PhD teacher at the university. He wrote more than 2 books and many essays and so on and so forth. Anyways, he wanted to go to the baseball game. I needed a translator. So I have to go with him. The first inning, first beer, so far so good. Second inning, second beer, fine. On the third inning and the third beer, I couldn't hold it anymore. I just turned to the guy and said, Jorge, what's wrong with you, man? I could taking you to the opera, to the museums, to the ROM, to the AGO, even to Casa Loma, whatever. But you really needed to come to baseball? He didn't answer anything. He had one huge hot dog in one hand and another huge Budweiser in the other hand. And he was simply just hot dog, beer, or whatever. He didn't answer anything. We didn't say another word for 2 more innings, eventually. And on the 7th inning, kind of, he turned to me, and basically he was, that wasn't interesting. He finally, on the 7th inning, turned to me this way, told me, son, and wait a second, I have to clarify something. When your body at the baseball game starts calling you son, there's only 2 possible explanations. A, the guy is actually your father, which is a little bit unlikely. B, the guy is totally drunk. I think in this case my body was drunk. However, stand like this, told me, son, baseball is like real life. You don't need to be special, you don't need to be especially talented to be good at baseball. You only need to be consistent, and you will get there. And he needed to fall asleep. That's absolute. So that was me thinking about it like this. And my friend was sleeping on the baseball game. Yes, absolutely. And that was pretty much my experience, my last experience with the Rogers Inferno Center. But I got a few weeks to think about it, and maybe he's actually right. Maybe if you see those famous guys on TV playing baseball, they're not especially athletic or agile or anything. They're consistent. You have good days and bad days on baseball. You have good numbers and bad numbers. It's not a curve that goes always upwards. Baseball goes up and down, up and down. And the Toastmaster experience is pretty much like baseball after all. You have good days and bad days. You don't need to be Cicero to complete your CC manual. You don't need to be Horatio to complete your CL manual, but you need to come every Wednesday. You need to be consistent. You need to be perseverant. That way you can somehow reproduce the baseball experience in which you're standing and trying to swing and try the first time, it's a strike. The second one is another strike. The third one is a third strike, you're out. You need to try again and try and try. And eventually, after too many tries, you will hear that sound, and the ball will fly and fly and fly. It's going to be a home run, and it really worth the effort. You have to keep trying. You have to be consistent and persevering, and that's the way you can achieve something in the Toastmaster experience. Mr. General Evaluator, the floor is yours. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Rene. My name is Francisco. I will be your general evaluator for the evening. For the benefit of our guests, what my role consists of is two things. The first is to do a general evaluation of the meeting as a whole, to make sure that everything is running smoothly. There's a lot of moving parts, making sure that all these papers are here, that we're not going over time, that it's not too hot, not too cold, that the windows are closed so we don't see the booty fitness girls outside. All of those things. My second role is to introduce the evaluation team. And I will do that right now. And if I can get them to please stand up and introduce their role. The first is the grammarian for the evening. Arvin? Andrew, sorry. Oh.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. My role this evening is to monitor your use of grammar and at the end of the meeting provide a report in terms of the correct use or incorrect use of grammar. And as well to present the word for this evening, which is wifty. W-I-F-T-Y, which means eccentrically silly, giddy, or insane. Okay? So, for example, the American Idol judges only have to lounge around and make some wifty comment about performance.
Sorry, how do you spell it?
Wifty, W-I-F-T-Y.
Wifty.
Wifty. I want to recognize the word.
You recognize the word by doing this. Because it's silly. All right. Define the word again. Eccentrically silly, giddy, or insane.
Wifty.
Wifty.
Thank you. Next is the odd counter for the evening, Mr. Zach Martin. Please let us know what this role is all about.
Thank you. Yes, my name is Zach. Part of excellent public speaking is to be able to deliver your speech without making distracting sounds such as and without using filler words like and or you know. I considered using a joke about giving electric shocks whenever somebody says or but I thought that would be rather wifty.
Our quizmaster, Ian Garmaze.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. So part of the process of becoming a good public speaker is to become a good listener. So what I will do tonight is listen to all the speeches and other parts of the meeting, make a list of interesting bits of trivia that goes parts of the meeting, and then give you a little quiz at the end of the meeting. And I'll try not to select any wifty items for that.
And our timekeeper, Fraser, please stand and let us know what your name is.
So I'm the timekeeper tonight. Another component of good public speaking is keeping to a time limit and keeping your speeches concise. So I'll be timing everybody's speeches depending on what the project entails, and I will be using this to tell you that you have some time left, you're good to go, you have some time left, and you better stop. Each person's speech is different, and I think they will be told what it is when their evaluator speaks. Thank you.
Fantastic. Toastmaster. So I'll be leading the second half of our evening later on. And I will be giving a report at the end of the day. And now I'm going to call upon one of our wiftiest members.
Thank you very much, Francisco. Our first hitter on the lineup for this weekly baseball game that we made of the Toastmaster meeting is Nicholas Anumuru. And you have to know that there is a typo on our agenda. It's not Anumura, it's Anumuru with an U at the end. And the evaluator for Nicholas Anumuru is Craig. Craig, could you please stand up and let us know what his objective